Hey guys, it's John from Humor and History. I actually found something. I don't know if this is gonna go, how this is gonna go. It's titled "I broke silly laws in front of the police." I'm always interested to find these odd laws that are still on the books, and I've done a few videos in the past of some of them. So apparently, these guys are gonna see what silly laws they can break in front of the police. Obviously, when you have an area such as Great Britain or the UK, you're going to have obsolete laws, and people are just not going to take them off the books. So this is going to be interesting. I'm kind of interested to see where this is going to go.
Hi Zach, we're outside the Tower of London, where in the old days, bad guys got locked up. I think it's time to turn it into a challenge. We've got 48 hours to break as many old silly laws as we can. Are you in?
I'm not scared.
Great, let's go.
Now this is a video concept that's been done before, and a Hall of Fame vid here on YouTube is Uber Butler's version.
This is a suspicious fish.
Zach and I wanted to do our own version, and so we had to break old laws that hadn't been done before, and I thought I would start with a penny farthing. Under the 1896 Red Flag Act, it's a legal offence for any self-propelled machine to travel faster than 4 miles an hour. And to make my law breaking as authentic as possible, why not use a self-propelled machine they may well have been using the time this law was written?
Alright.
The penny farthing. And I'd be learning how to ride one from former army officer and penny farthing enthusiast, Neil.
Dismounting, feet off, reach back, there's the peg.
Looks easy enough. So after changing into a more period-appropriate outfit, otherwise known as my school uniform, I hopped on a very old bike to break a very old law.
Right, your turn. That's it. Up.
After a bit of help from Neil, I got the hang of it pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that I was officially the second best penny farthing rider alive, it was time to go for speed.
I've got it down. I need to know how fast you can go. A speed record. 17, 20, 19. Absolutely rapid. So 4 miles an hour is definitely possible.
Let's see what score these old pins of mine can muster.
Come on, Mac, you can do it.
14.
I'd sailed past the 4 mile an hour speed limit, so it was time to go out and break the law.
Morning's up.
I always thought those were very hard to ride. Apparently there's a great technique, and I mean, I just don't know it, but they had a few of those here in the States, but they weren't as popular. We quickly moved on to the bicycles, but I do believe they were much more popular in England and I believe in Europe too. I don't want to say England. Great Britain. I can't speak necessarily about Scotland or Ireland. I just know more of London, I guess.
Thank you. Morning, officers.
Legal.
Morning, officers. Bad boy, what you gonna do? Oh, that's tight.
And it seemed like the fact we were speeding in a self-propelled machine didn't seem to bother the police one bit. Even the Buckingham Palace.
Hello, guys. What's the speed limit around it?
I don't know.
In fact, they loved my new ride.
New BMX?
Yeah, absolutely. Nice bike there.
Oh, thank you.
I've got bigger wheels. It didn't tell me off.
Silly law number 1, well and truly broken.
Fair enough.
Uh-oh. Run. Run away!
Next up, crime number 2. And I'd need a quick visit to the hardware store.
Believe me, in the States, they would probably shoot him.
Drunk octopus wants to fight. This is what I need.
To break this one, I'd need some rope and a plank of wood. Under Section 54 of the Metropolitan Police Act 1839, without the intention of unloading or loading into a vehicle, it is illegal to carry any timber, plank, or bar of wood along a footway.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
That's so
walk the
weird.
plank.
I wonder what.
Come on, boy. Sorry, guys. Nip through here. Sorry, guys. Wood coming through. Careful. Careful on the wood.
Wood coming to
Silly
the-
law number 2 smashed. I was starting to wonder what Zach was up to.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to leave him alone. Back in Blighty, my next crime took me to the post office. Under the 1904 Postal Services Act, it's against the law to distract and interfere with a postal worker, and therefore a criminal offence to talk to them for too long.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
How long's your route normally? I've always wondered.
Depends on how much I've got in there.
Who do you think is bigger, the NFL or Taylor Swift?
Hello.
I've always had this question, it's a bit weird, but if you were to put together all the blue tack in the world, do you think it would cover Hyde Park? Yeah, but I mean, if you look at their Instagram, the NFL's only got like 14 million. Facebook's like 80. You deliver blue tack. I guess you wouldn't know. Do you ever get a break? I got a bottle of water. You got a bottle of water? You should probably have Air Up.
But what is Air Up? Air Up is a hydration system that uses scent-based taste to flavour your water.
So it's a totally new way of experiencing flavour.
Oh, right.
You simply attach one of their flavour pods to the top.
Oh, okay, I've heard of this. Yeah, let's get into this. Gosh, a lot of ads.
Postal workers well and truly delayed, it was on to another law.
Have a good one.
Okay.
A law that I actually wouldn't technically be breaking.
Actually not.
Incidentally, here in the States, since it is government work, it probably is there in the UK, obviously, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you can't. The supervisors in our post offices, they're called the postmaster. They're pretty tough people. I mean, they, the day is run very quickly. People do make fun of the Postal Service for not being efficient, but to be quite honest, it is relatively good, I think, all things considered, at least in my area. But the supervisor, wow, that guy is an asshole with a capital A. And, but people only have to work there for a shorter amount of time compared to other jobs because they do get like a pension afterwards, and so they kind of put up with it. I think they have to do like maybe 15 or maybe it's 20 years at the post office. I'm not 100% sure. And then you can actually retire with like full benefits kind of thing. So I guess people deal with it.
I'm going to be breaking a law. I'm being a good boy.
By the way, that makes them usually very good at the post office.
Wait for one. There is a law that says you're not allowed to trespass. That makes total sense. Unless you are climbing a tree to point at a fish. And I think I have a fish that I want to point at.
Fans of the channel will know
That's
that
a
recently
silly
I
law.
raised a little fishy
Silly
of
law.
my own, my baby boy, Max Fish. And he's currently living in a lovely retirement garden pond around the corner from my flat, which just also happens to be next to a tree.
It's my mate Alex's house where Max Fish lives.
Jeez.
He's at work.
This is just
He
silly.
goes out, and I need to try and find a way over the wall in his back garden. I think I know the route. It's through there.
Rather than calling Alex and asking him if I could climb his tree to point at a fish, that's the first time that sentence has ever been said, I had to sneak into the garden by gracefully climbing over the fence from the alley so that it legally counts as trespassing.
This lad. I currently look ridiculous. It's the middle of the day on a Wednesday.
Now, please remember, Alex is a friend of mine that I knew would be okay with me doing this, so don't go around trying this yourself.
I'm in. Let's be quick. Is Max Fish in there? Can I see him? It's probably going to be a great time. That's a tree, right? Climb this tree. Lovely big egg. Max Fish.
Yeah.
Legal.
There you go.
Illegal. Legal. Illegal.
It's weird stuff on the books. I think these are kind of weird.
Right. Done. Get the heck out of here.
As I waddled
Getting
away
out.
from a pond, Zach was approaching a pelican, and I had one more law up my sleeve.
6:50.
But it would require me to get drunk at 6 in the morning. Under the Licensing Act of 1872, it's an offence to be drunk in charge of a horse, a cow, or a steam engine. Now, I don't know how to drive a train, and the last time I was drunk in charge of a horse, we lost the Polo World Champs. So in 1 hour from now, a cow is arriving in central London, and I need to be sufficiently sloshed. So I set up camp at the pub and laid in wait for my main cow, Zach, and the other cow, Rosie.
Do I seem drunk? Then.
Right on cue, Zach arrived, apparently still dressed in his outfit from the night before.
I'm also dressed like this, although this could be just Thursday at a time. Kids are going to school.
How long have you been drinking for?
100 minutes.
Then finally, our renegade outlaw cow, Rosie, arrived.
Rosie, how much was it to get the Moo number plate? Oh, bit of poo. I'm pissed. It's 9 a.m.
No, I need to do it on the pavement.
In central London.
And it wasn't just Rosie's excrement that was causing a little bit of a stink.
There's a cow in there.
Nothing to see here.
Hey, we're going this way.
Interesting outfit the other guys got.
Despite the commotion we were causing, the cops didn't have a problem with it at all. So, time to break another law. drunk in control of a cow. Come on.
I would have thought that you'd get busted for having a pint in, like, on the street. In the U.S., you can't do that. You can't drink out in public. There was a law in New York City that said that you could if it was in like a brown paper bag, which is weird. But yeah, I don't know.
Final law in the books.
Just we quite pissed.
It seemed that word had gotten out about young Rosie's criminality all across North London. Even the Radio 1 breakfast show was having
It's
a
actually
pop.
pretty
The
interesting.
new photo that Anna sent us is of a group of people standing in the middle of the road. The cow's waiting to cross. A man in a cowboy hat there as well, and like a little waistcoat. It's very camp.
And as a bonus law break, Rosie's entourage informed us that driving cattle on a London street after 10 a.m. is also illegal.
And it's 10:01. Naughty,
All right.
naughty.
2 and 1.
Right, let's get
Uh-oh.
you home, Rosie.
I wonder how that turned out. Probably not well. Okay. This is just a little silly thing I wanted to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I always like those little things where they try to break stuff. It seems to be like some people go way too far with it and just disrupt everything. And those people are they're totally, I don't know. I think they're in it for the wrong reasons. I think these guys have great intentions. So, all right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you. Hey, by the way, any other weird laws that you guys know? That'd be great if you could let me know down below. Thanks. Bye.